You're fired. Pack up your things and get out. Maya, a warm-hearted manager at a local coffee shop, always stood her ground for what she believed in. One simple act, defending a veteran and his service dog, cost her the job she cherished. But her courage didn't go unnoticed. Just an hour later, something happened that would change everything. Hey there, welcome to Life Tales. Let's dive into this incredible story. At 35, Maya was the manager of Riverside Coffee, a cozy cafe tucked near the edge of town. While others her age were chasing high-paying jobs in the city, Maya found joy and purpose in her little corner of the world. She had a deep respect for the military. Her father had served as a Marine, and she grew up witnessing the challenges veterans faced firsthand. Maya's journey with Riverside Coffee began 6 years earlier, starting out as a barista when the place was still owned by Old Joe. Her mother never quite understood why she would throw away a perfectly good business degree to work behind a counter. You could be pulling in 6 figures if you moved to the city, her mom would often remind her. But Maya had different priorities. She saw how this very coffee shop had helped her dad when he came back from his final deployment. It became a safe haven, somewhere he felt seen and understood. That meant more to her than any paycheck. The locals adored Riverside Coffee, and Maya was a big reason why. She took the time to remember people's lives, who was deployed, which families were expecting their loved ones home, and who needed a little extra warmth on a tough day. Behind the counter, she even kept a small notebook filled with regulars' favorite drinks and the names of their kids or spouses. Situated just a stone's throw from the Marine base, Riverside quickly became a favorite among service members. Maya knew every familiar face, and she always greeted them with genuine kindness. But it was her compassion for veterans with service dogs that truly set her apart. She'd seen her own father battle PTSD after coming home from his last tour. Many times she had thought if only service dogs had been common back then. So now she made it her mission to ensure every handler and dog felt safe and respected in her shop. Every Wednesday morning, Maya hosted something she called Veterans Coffee Hour. It started as a small gathering of 4 but soon grew into a regular meetup of more than 20 veterans, all coming together to talk, share, and support one another. Behind the counter, a wall of photos proudly displayed snapshots of the many service members who had stopped by. One of those regulars was Ben, a quiet veteran who always came in with his service dog, Rex. When Ben first walked through the door 2 years ago, he could barely manage to say his order out loud. The smallest sounds made him flinch, and Rex never left his side, keeping him grounded. But things began to change. Thanks to Maya's gentle support and Rex's steady presence, Ben started to come out of his shell. Everything was running smoothly until the new health inspector showed up. Mr. Barnes had a bit of a reputation. Around town, he was known for his no-nonsense attitude. That month alone, he'd already shut down 3 businesses, and he had no interest in learning about the community or its people. That morning, Ben entered the shop like always, Rex walking calmly beside him in his service vest, alert and focused. But the moment Mr. Barnes spotted the dog, his expression turned furious. "There are no dogs allowed in here," he barked, startling several customers. "This is a violation of health code. This business is getting shut down immediately." Maya instantly noticed Ben beginning to tremble. It was a look she knew all too well. It was the same kind of panic her father used to get when things overwhelmed him. Without missing a beat, she stepped forward. "Sir," she said in a composed voice, "Rex is a certified service dog. According to ADA guidelines, he is legally allowed inside food establishments." "I don't care what the law says." Mr. Barnes snapped. "Either the dog goes or this place is getting shut down." Standing nearby was the district manager who had come to monitor the inspection. His face had gone pale. "Maya, you need to apologize right now," he said nervously. But Maya didn't budge. "I'm not going to apologize for following federal law," she said firmly. "My dad served as a Marine, and he taught me something important: doing the right thing matters more than keeping your job." "In that case, you're done here," the manager shouted. "You're fired. Clear out your locker." Maya ripped off her apron. She'd given 6 years of her life to this place. 6 years of long mornings, late nights, and memorizing every order by heart. And just like that, she was out, fired for defending a veteran. Her stomach dropped. Rent was coming up, and she had no backup plan, no cushion to fall back on. She gathered her things from the back room, trying to choke back the lump rising in her throat. And then she heard something. A low rumble. Then another. Then more. Engines, lots of them. The floor seemed to vibrate beneath her feet. She furrowed her brow and stepped toward the door, only to freeze in her tracks. The parking lot was packed with Marines. Row after row, standing in uniform, serious and focused. And leading them was Colonel Ben Bennett, walking straight toward the entrance. What no one realized was that someone had caught everything on video. A woman in line, married to the base commander, had recorded the whole confrontation. Within minutes, that video was making its rounds across the Marine base, spreading like wildfire. Colonel Bennett marched directly up to Mr. Barnes and the district manager. "Gentlemen," Colonel Bennett said, his voice cutting through the silence with authority, "I think it's time we had a serious conversation about how we treat our veterans." What no one at the coffee shop knew was that Ben wasn't just any former service member, he had been awarded the Silver Star for acts of exceptional bravery. And Rex wasn't just another service dog either. He'd been trained through a specialized Marine Corps program designed specifically to assist veterans struggling with PTSD, a program that Colonel Bennett had personally helped develop. With a single phone call to the state health department, the colonel made things happen. In less than an hour, Mr. Barnes was transferred to a new district and the district manager was ordered to attend mandatory training on disability rights and veteran support. But the Marines weren't done yet. Colonel Bennett turned to Maya and what he said next caught her completely off guard. "Miss Mitchell," he began, "we've been searching for someone to lead our new veteran outreach program at the base, someone with real heart, someone who understands the value of service and the courage it takes to do what's right. The position is yours if you're willing to accept it." Word of what happened traveled fast. Military networks around the country picked up the story, and soon it was being shared in posts, newsletters, and forums. In response, the corporate team behind the coffee shop issued a public apology and went even further by launching a national program to support service dog training for veterans, appointing Maya as its first director. Just last Wednesday, Maya stood by the counter with pride as Ben finally opened up during Veterans Coffee Hour. His voice trembled a little in the beginning as he talked about his first deployment, but the words came easier with Rex quietly pressed against his leg. The other veterans listened closely, many nodding with quiet understanding. They knew exactly what Ben had gone through. One older Marine gently reached out and laid a hand on Ben's shoulder. "Welcome home, brother," he said in a soft voice. Maya had to blink away the tears as she poured fresh coffee into their mugs. Moments like this, that's why she had always loved this job. These days, Maya oversees both the Veteran Outreach Program at the base and the new Service Dog Initiative. Riverside Coffee has become something of a blueprint for other cafes around the country, complete with a dedicated welcome area just for veterans and their service animals. Ben and Rex still drop by every morning. Only now, they're joined by a growing group of veterans, each one with a story, a bond, and in many cases, a loyal dog by their side. The photo wall behind the counter has expanded dramatically. Now, every service member's picture is paired with a snapshot of their canine companion. Right in the center is a photo of Maya's dad, surrounded by a small sign that reads, "All who served welcome, 2 legs or 4. And what happened to the district manager who once fired her? He now works alongside Maya, helping train other businesses on how to properly accommodate veterans and service dogs. Because sometimes the hardest lessons leave the biggest mark. Maya had grown up hearing her father say doing the right thing won't always be easy. That day, she proved him absolutely right. But she also discovered something even more powerful. When you stand up for the right people, they'll stand right back up for you. Love the story? Tap that like button and subscribe for more uplifting true tales. And don't miss the video that's playing on your screen right now, you won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.